Hey everybody, welcome to Aniki, the podcast about animes with two brothers. I'm Ben.
And I'm recording.
That is always good.
Thanks
I appreciate that.
Thanks for warning me before we did that.
Mm-hmm.
You just sort of went on it, but we're recording now, so that's good.
Here we are.
Or you may not have had me. That would have been an interesting episode.
It'd been a little one-sided.
Yeah,
a little more than I'd like.
Bit of a one-sided conversation, or you just be talking to yourself. Either one is pretty interesting.
So. I mean, that happens sometimes. So, you got any nerd or anime or Japan or anything related, to anything?
I mean, I've been watching ExAid.
ExAid?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this. What's this?
Kamen Rider ExAid.
Ah.
Show's great. It's like, what if Scrubs was a video game superhero?
Oh, I remember your wife mentioning something about that on Twitter.
Yeah, I did as well.
So how is it Scrubs except Kamen Rider?
Because they're doctors.
Ah.
But also a video game.
Are they bros for life?
No. Right now they all hate each other quite a bit because there's a lot of Kamen Riders. There's Kamen Rider ExAid, Kamen Rider Brave, Kamen Rider Snipe, and Kamen Rider Lazer. Yeah.
I see.
And then Kamen Rider Palette Swap ExAid.
So I have Googled Kamen Rider ExAid here.
Yeah. And
it looks like a Lego show.
What? No, that's just that's the level 1 form.
Ah. So wait, is this also live action?
Yes, of course. That's how Kamen Rider works. It's a tokusatsu. It's like Power Rangers.
But I'm confused here.
Why?
Because all these pictures look like little minifigs.
No, that's the way they look in the show. Especially since they have a level 1 form, and then a level 2 form, and then a level 3 form, and they should be doing a level 5 here soon.
You skipped 4.
This week's
What's
episode.
4?
Don't ask me. Look, the level 5 form is all 4. See, the level 5 form is a multiplayer game. So each of the Kamen Riders need to learn how to work together so they can each play a part, because the game that they're trying to clear this time is like a Monster Hunter game. So it needs all 4 of them.
I see. So is this like
synchronicity?
The magic of friendship? Essentially?
No. That was Forza. Forza was all friendship, but I imagine they'll become friends here at the moment. This is about doctors and how a video game virus is infecting real people. They're the bugsters, you see.
I see.
Yeah, as you get.
I mean, that's how that works. Kamen Rider Lego Edition.
It's not Lego. They're video games. They're video games.
I'm sure that makes sense, having you having seen it, but from my perspective, all I have is this.
Yeah, well, the level 1 form does look like a little Lego fig. He's cute. I like him. I like level 1s.
Even the tall ones, which I assume is level 2.
Yeah, I mean, he looks. Yeah, they got a bit of Lego hair.
Minifig. It's the eyes. I think it's just the eyes. They look very Lego-y.
I mean, that's true. Normally they've got like bug eyes, so it's yeah, here we go. And then Kamen Rider Lazer. I want you to look at this picture and tell me which person in this is Kamen Rider Lazer. If you had to pick in that image, which one is a real human being Kamen Rider named Kamen Rider Lazer? Who would it be?
I would assume the pink guy.
No, that's Kamen Rider ExAid.
Ah. It couldn't be the guy with the bucket on his head, could it?
No, that's the bad guy. That's stupid. Why would you ever think that?
I'm looking for a laser?
Yeah.
It's not the
Kamen Rider Lazer. That's his name.
It's the motorcycle.
You are correct. It is the motorcycle. He is the bike that Kamen Rider ExAid is riding.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know.
That's some camouflage he has there.
Well, this is directed by the same guy who did Kamen Rider Forza, so it should be real good. First couple episodes were a little but now it's getting real good.
That's good.
We're watching it in real time, so.
Oh, is it coming out like right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Cool.
Like we're up to episode 10.
So speaking of things that are coming out right now, although I'm actually a couple weeks late, the wife and I finished Westworld.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it took quite a while for us to actually get to the orgy episode.
Yeah.
There actually is one.
Yeah, no, I know.
Although
that's what I've heard.
It came out after we had the conversation where you said there was an orgy episode. A little confused on that, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty cognizant.
Other than that, it's actually a really good show.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
The concepts it brings up, because it's all robots and consciousness and such.
Yeah.
None of that's really new. But the way it's presented narratively is actually really great.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I've heard the most negative things I've heard are like instead of like deciding to actually end on a full arc at the end of this, it might go into lost territory where it just lasts forever without ever answering anything decently.
Well, it definitely finished its arc. Like, there was a definite arc that started and ended in season 1.
That's good.
Unfortunately, season 2 won't come out for like a year and a half or something.
Yeah, well,
till 2018. But yeah, it's pretty standard up until like the last 3 episodes where they start revealing things, and you're like, oh, I know where this is. Oh, I did not see that. Oh my,
that's good.
I didn't see that coming either. And it's not like they pull the rug out from under you, like, ha ha, I fooled you. It's if you'd been paying attention, you would have noticed this.
That's good.
And I enjoy those kinds of things. It's like, oh, that makes much more sense. I get it now. Yeah. And those are the good mysteries. I like Sherlock and the Oreki type mysteries. Hey, you notice these things that we never actually showed you? Yeah. Those solve everything.
Oreki doesn't do that. In one or two episodes they do, but most of them they aren't. Most of them are very straightforward. Most of them you get to see all the evidence without somebody just being like, this evidence that I saw because I'm more clever.
Yeah. Sherlock, House, most detective shows nowadays. But yeah, if you are up to watching Westworld and you or your wife enjoy different ways of doing narrative storytelling, then I definitely recommend it as long as you can get past, orgies.
Yeah.
Because there is an orgy.
Yeah, that happens.
Caligula style.
Yeah, buddy.
The only other thing I did was without having watched, I think there are movies, without watching the movies and definitely not having played the video game, I read the book Parasite Eve. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know much about that one. I recognize the name, but I don't know anything about it.
I hadn't either, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I just knew, hey, there are lots of things based off this book. Maybe I should read it. It's essentially mitochondria take over the world, or attempt to.
Sure.
It's odd. It's really odd. But I bring it up mainly because it has a problem that I've noticed in a lot of Japanese novels in the last couple decades.
Which is?
Especially sci-fi and like supernatural books.
Yeah.
Which is, they will have a plot in them, but the book is clearly just a medium for the author to give his pet theory on something.
No, I'm sure.
And there are just these long sways of pages that are just the author going, hey, you know what I think about science, or you know what I think about ghosts? Let me tell you.
I think that's modern fiction.
I hope
that's
not.
a problem in a lot of modern science fiction.
Granted, I have not read much modern science fiction, but
yeah, I think
when I read Japanese novels, like there are whole chapters of just exposition, and it's just.
I think that's endemic because Annie and I listen to a lot of NoSleep, the podcast, not the podcast based on the forum, and well, let me tell you something, buddy. a lot of those stories are like, oh, this is a good horror story. Let me tell you why Christianity's wrong. It's like, oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. I can see ghosts with my special robot eyes. Also, there's no heaven or hell because I can see ghosts. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Just because God's not real doesn't mean Satan's not real. Oh, okay.
What?
That's nice. Okay.
Interesting.
Sure. Yeah. No, they get weird. I think that just has to do with a certain generation of writers.
Maybe that is it. Although I first
Let's
noticed
blame millennials. We can always blame millennials.
I'll go for that.
Sure.
I actually noticed this first because I love Japanese ghost stories. I got a novel, big thick one, about a singular Japanese ghost story, and it was like the summer of the Ubume,
sure,
or something. And the first part starts out, some dude visits a village. He meets an old guy. There's some creepy stuff going on. And then the whole middle, like chapters and chapters, is just the old guy going, hey, let me tell you how spirits can exist outside in the scientific realm, devoid of their bodies, and then infest people. And it just goes on and on and on. And I actually never finished it because it just kept going.
That happens.
What happened to my story? I think there was a ghost in here somewhere, but I got lost in your treatise.
I think at this point we should segue into a giant meteor crashing into the Earth.
What? Are you suggesting we punch some ones?
I mean, we can punch one.
Let's punch ones. My notes went away. Where'd they go?
What notes? Why you got notes?
Because I have notes.
Here, let me see my notes. Let me see. He punches a guy once and he dies. Okay, let me check the next episode. Punches a guy one time. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that first one. Let me see. Punches Meteor once. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, right. We opened this week's episode with a meteor about to crash into Earth.
Well, not quite Earth. What if all of Earth was replaced by Australia?
It must be Australia because we instantly get a shot of Sam Neill standing outside a big satellite dish, looking at the meteorite. Wait, am I looking at the wrong? Crap, I've got the wrong thing loaded.
You're the wrong one. Yeah, that's the wrong movie.
Yeah, so there's an International Space Station or something who haven't noticed this meteorite until
somehow. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this works, but it's not worth worrying about. All I know that we have confirmed that One Punch World is an alternate universe entirely, not just Earth, because the continent that we show is we've repangeaed. Something about Earth has gone horribly wrong.
And also, we actually literally have city-states.
Yep. Yeah.
Because Z City is like the size of Uzbekistan.
Yeah, they're huge. These landlocked guys must just have terrible climates.
Oh, just probably.
Terrible.
I assume that it's all just sprawling city.
I mean, it must be. It's like Coruscant, but there's an ocean all around a half of it.
But yeah, the HQ is very concerned about how they're going to deal with the situation. Everyone is super serious time, and the call goes out for a hero.
The S rank heroes only, please.
So who do they get?
Well, they get the best hero in the land.
Genos. Well, maybe. Maybe he's getting fired instead.
Well, that's what Saitama thinks. He's not.
So this week's episode is The Ultimate Disciple. Because
now it's Genos' time to shine and get blowed up by a meteor. Not Kamen Rider Meteor, which is a Kamen Rider.
Or the other way around.
Tying this all thing together. Kamen Rider Meteor is good at punching, too. So there you go. Good.
So we have our op, and we come back, and we're actually cutting to the Z City chapter of the Hero Association, who has a gigantic local place. I don't know why it's so big for such a local little place. But
local chapter? Well, I mean, they've got all the best and strongest heroes like Silverfang and
that's it.
Genos.
Well, you see, everyone else is at headquarters, and this tiny little branch office, as we are told, is empty right now.
Well, it's because everybody got out of Dodge because there's a meteor. Either way, I'm still watching the theme, so you can go on about whatever you want.
Well, I've just been sitting here,
waiting your imminent demise due to giant meteor.
Thinking about all the decisions that I made wrong, like not eating all that ice cream.
Pretty sure that's an episode of the Twilight Zone.
Not eating all the ice cream?
Well, they're freezing to death. No, they think that they're hurtling towards the sun, but that's just the twist is they're actually not. They're actually hurtling away from the sun. So instead of them dying because it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, they're actually dying because it's getting colder and colder and colder. That's the twist.
That is a twist. Is that like a riff on global warming or something?
Not when it was the Twilight Zone in like the 60s. Where were we? Oh, yes. Silverfang is meeting up with Genos.
Genos has walked into the lobby, and he is greeted by a wizened old man.
I love this guy. I love his mustache.
He's pretty awesome.
He's pretty with it. I saw his art in the manga, and it is amazing.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a crazy doctor guy from Dragon Ball Z.
I thought you were going to say Dr. Robotnik, which is also true. No, not Dr. Robotnik. That's Eggman.
Yeah, Dr. Gero or Gero.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, he looks about like that. Yeah.
Except for that long hair. But
yeah,
he's pretty
awesome.
He got
a haircut. It's cool. Instead of making androids, he is palling around with one.
But this episode actually gets us a couple more S-level dudes that we haven't met before. Starting with...
Yes, it does.
Bang here. Or as he likes to be called, Silverfang. Because he's got silver hair, I assume.
I guess. Sure. Why not?
Because he's old.
He's a kung fu master.
He is.
He knows rising, flowing water style or whatever it is.
But he lets Genos know what's up. He's like, actually, there's a dragon level threat, giant meteor, if he hadn't seen it outside, because you can totally see it outside right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, knowing how science works, this is actually a Kami level threat, and the whole world is pretty much doomed.
I mean, you haven't really seen a Kami level threat yet. This is just a dragon threat.
All right. Well, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Genos is like, hey, how come if everybody else has gone out to headquarters and we're abandoning the city, why aren't you leaving?
Yeah, I do like this. I like how Silverfang is like, dude, so heroes are actually pretty terrible people, and unless they think they're assured victory, the S-level guys don't even show up most of the time. Yeah. Because they're lame. They don't actually like risking their lives for anything. They just like to be cool. So
they play for points. They play to win.
Yeah, they do.
And you don't win if you die. So there's that. I do also kind of like the old man never abandoning his thing trope, whether his martial arts studio or his house or his mountain or lake.
Because that's why what was I going to say? Z-Fang? I have no idea. Why Silverfang isn't abandoning Z-City. It's because he's like, dude, my dojo's here. Yeah. I'm not leaving that. It's important.
He has really cool moves, though, because he's been developing them since he was young, and he really wants to show them off to Genos, but,
Genos has left.
He's gone. He's got things to do.
He doesn't need to be here. He needs to save the city. He's going to be a hero. Silverfang might have given up, but not Genos.
Silverfang had already said that they're going to try evacuating the city, and he's like, it's sure to instill panic, and everyone knows it's going to instill panic. So with only 21 minutes left before Meteor impact, they're like, hey, everybody, guess what? Certain doom.
You're doomed.
Would you all like to try to escape now? Oh, wait, there's traffic. Who could have foreseen?
Who could have seen such a thing?
Genos is out to do something. He's not really sure yet. He does have a briefcase.
Save the city. Those are his special arms. His briefcase is his special arms.
Are you saying
he has them for just such an occasion?
Is he bearing arms right now?
Ooh, he is.
Those are some amazing arms. These may be better than the ones he was using the other day, or maybe they're actually the same ones.
I don't know. They say that he's going to test these out, but I think they're the ones he used before. Because he pushes the button on the briefcase and it splits apart into super awesome, wicked robot hands. And attach into his regular ones, and he's ready to do some business.
And they attach to his face, giving him pretty cool, like, tiger stripes. So another dude shows up.
Oh, well, before you get to that, I was going to mention how the primary reason why Genos wants to save the city is because Saitama lives here. I think it's cute that he still thinks that a meteor could land on Saitama and it would kill him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he mentions that it's terrible that Z-City would be destroyed and like the surrounding areas also be destroyed, which is where Saitama lives. And that's where all Genos' stuff is, too.
Also true. Like his
probably the doctor, Hakase.
I'm not sure that's true. I think he's in another city. I think he must be near to the city that Genos is originally from that got blowed up by a cyborg that one time.
That's possible. So yeah, this new guy shows up. Giant robot dude. Big guy.
Where are you, We found Robo Knight.
He's Robo Knight. Although Genos calls him by his actual name. Hey, Bofoy.
Which is a big
how's it going?
Boyfoy?
Boyfoy?
Boy toy?
Boy. Well, we do find out here in a second that this guy is actually a toy, super Kate Sith style.
Yeah, it's a big...
The actual hero is nowhere near here.
Nope.
But yeah, Metal Knight shows up. He's like, so I'm not really here to stop the meteor. I just needed something big enough to test my new weapon on.
Because he got all the missiles, and he's going to try them.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first, Genos is real happy, because he's like, dude, somebody else is going to put their life on the line for the city. How hero... Oh. Well,
he's also
you're just
here
to test weapons. That's cool. Man, S-Class heroes are terrible.
They really are. So I really love this shot of Genos gets up on another building in front of the meteor. And it reminds me of a comic called Minus, which you've probably seen. It's where a meteor's coming to destroy the world. And,
yeah.
There's one little girl who just stands up on a mountain with a bat. It's like,
she is ready.
I'm going to deal with it. Yeah, Genos is he's going to do something, I'm sure. But it turns out Metal Knight can't actually do anything.
Well, I mean, he can. He can fire lots of rockets at it and cause a whole lot of smoke. And then we get a really good visual trope, which is the giant cloud bank that is pierced by the giant thing hitting Atmo, and it's really good. It's animated super well. I like it a lot.
There's a lot of great animation in this episode.
There really is. I think it's because not much happens in it.
That's possible.
Yeah, the episode's real slow. Not much happens, so they just really made it look pretty well doing it.
Yeah. So this asteroid shows up, and like through the cloud, totally wasn't destroyed. No one saw that coming. And Metal Knight is like, well, so much for that. I'm out.
Peace out.
So Genos is like, all right, well, I'm the only person who can take care of this now. So I'm going to throw some of my energy at it.
Yeah, I like this because he's like, man, I'm going to have, it's got like 5 seconds to impact. I'm going to have to charge it as much as I can, but I need to make sure I still have enough to get away. Because, I mean, if I don't take out the asteroid, well, then I'm going to die. So I need to probably do something. And then, bong, Silverfang shows up behind him and is like, dude, this is the best time to be a hero because now you don't care. You shouldn't care. You should just calm down and be like, look, win or lose, the same result's going to happen. If I lose in any way, shape, or form, everybody's dead. No one cares. So just give it your all, dude. He's like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that.
I appreciate that Genos here actually takes the time to consider the consequences and risks of his impending actions.
Yeah.
Because that's not something heroes normally do in these shows.
No.
They do what Silverfang suggested. Just go for it. Just throw everything you got at it. Why not?
He does take that advice and does. He then takes out his Robo Heart and puts it into his bicep and then Robo shoots it to death.
I also like how, the title of the episode is The Ultimate Disciple. But here we have Genos, who now has 2 masters, sort of.
Yeah.
He's got what Saitama's quote unquote taught him. But he's also got this wizened old dude telling him, hey, throw everything you got at it. And he has
Which you can. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to like explode and die. Well, guess what? That's going to happen anyway, so you might as well.
Might as well. Just do it.
I do love the fake out where Silverfang is watching. He's like, yes, all of your power, all of your giant laser beam is beginning to push the meteor. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's still falling. We're all going to die. I was lying. I'm sorry.
That's just my imagination. Getting old eyes.
I was hoping it would work, but it obviously does not because, we're dead. That sucks.
Genos gives up hope. He's like, well, I guess this will be my grave.
Like, doesn't so much give up hope so much as his battery power runs out and he doesn't particularly want to die that way. So,
but then who should show up?
Is it an idiot bean?
It's a guy in a spandex yellow suit and boots.
What an idiot. What an idiot. At least he has the common decency to walk up looking kind of cool.
Silverfang has absolutely no idea who this guy is.
Zero idea who he is.
Zero. None.
It's like, who are you? It's like, I'm a hero. Yeah, you are, Saitama. You dummy. Also, how did he get up on this roof?
Jumped.
He jumped up on this roof just to make
an entrance.
Just to make sure people see him. Oh. Can't say he doesn't do it the way it should be done.
He needs a fan club. So he jumps up.
He does.
Punches through the meteor, like all the way through, and blows it up. Surprise! It's shattered. Unbelievable.
The city is safe.
Oh, wait. Actually,
it's
dear.
Actually way worse. Well, I shouldn't say way worse. He does tell the meteor not to fall on his town, so that's nice.
Yeah, except most of it still does. Like a lot of it still does.
Big giant chunks just going through the city.
Oops. I love his face after he lands and he realizes, oh dear.
I saved it. Not quite the way I had envisioned.
No.
Mass destruction. But the good news is, again, like this is a giant difference. Like having smallish asteroids blow up buildings is one thing. That whole thing lands, dude, the planet is effed.
Most of it.
It's so bad. I just love his face. I guess that settles that. As if he's completely solved the problem.
Yeah, I mean, he did punch this giant one mass of things. So punching it removed a lot of momentum from that.
Yeah.
That is how physics
And
work.
The meteor is gone. So,
that particular one is no more.
That meteor is gone. That settles that. He said it.
And he only vowed to do the one, so...
He only does the one punch, Ben.
Everything else should be A-level heroes only. We get our eye catch of Genos trying his best, firing his lasers. And we come back. It's 3 days later, and the news is reporting on the city's been mostly wiped out. And Genos is getting pretty bummed that, man, if only they had called us sooner. If only. They talk through it and realize that, maybe it wasn't so bad after all. Maybe it would have been way worse if that giant thing actually hit.
Look again, science says that if that meteor hits and it's that big and it hits, the planet's effed. It's not that the city is destroyed, it's the entire planet is in such a terrible shape. No, that's bad. Having a city to still talk about, wrecked though it may be, is infinitely better than planet being... You could have a new moon. Well, yeah, but he does say that no one actually died, which is, a plus.
That's actually really impressive.
That is extraordinarily impressive.
Everyone was stuck in gridlock when Saitama punched that thing. Genos is thinking through all this, thinking really deep thoughts, and Saitama was like, hey, do you think we moved up in the ranking? I'm in it for the points, son.
I like the other interesting thing about all this is that Genos himself is like, dude, man, if Metal Knight had stuck around, we could have used his rockets to blow up that debris, and then we actually could have solved the entire problem.
Well, that requires teamwork.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, that's lame.
I mean, most of this is just showboating, so that's how this game is set up.
So Genos does read off the new rankings. Metal Knight moved up 1 from 6 to 5.
Genos moved up too. He moved from 17 to 16.
Oh, good job, Genos. Good job. Yeah. Saitama moved up from Class C rank 342 to Class C 5.
5?
I like how impressed he is, because he's like, dude, for all of that, I moved... for just blowing up that asteroid, I moved up over 300 spots. Man, that was easy. And to be fair, the things we've also seen him blow up, that asteroid was no problem.
And Genos is like, hey, I know you're not that impressed, maybe, but if you had not caused any damage at all, you might have actually gotten up to like Class S level 5.
Because you're awesome. Because, I mean, to be fair, they probably just thought that Metal Knight and Genos did all of the work and you were just kind of there to help out. Not that you blew up the meter on your own and Metal Knight and Genos could do absolutely nothing against it.
I mean, you took on a level dragon threat all by yourself. HQ is taking that into account. You're still Class C, but you moved up. You're good. Which reminds Saitama, by the way.
He has no idea what all these stupid rankings are.
And so Genos explains.
Tora, Oni, Ryu, Kami.
Tiger, demon, dragon, and god.
Tiger's like, there's this bad. Like, no, not a big deal, but, loss of life could happen. Demon is a crisis that could threaten to halt the function of an entire city. Dragon is what? Can destroy an entire city?
No, dragon is destruction of multiple cities.
Aha, yes, that is true. And Kami is the destruction of human extinction.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody's
done. And that meteor was probably more Kami. But then again, I'm complaining about accuracy in a show in which he routinely punches, like, demon crab people. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I should really just relax.
I've just reminded, Saitama's moved up from Class C, whatever, to rank 5.
Yeah, which 342.
He is still behind Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Well,
Kamen Rider,
he saved that cat.
His whole thing so far has been he saved a cat from a tree, and he got punched a lot.
And he's well liked. Like, I mean, look at him.
He's a nice guy.
That is a respectable hero, Kamen Rider. Are you saying he couldn't have taken out that asteroid? He would have, biked at it.
He definitely would have tried to do something about it.
Yeah, he's a good hero. He could have thrown a bike at it or had it land on him.
So Saitama actually delivers some wisdom. He's like, hey, if the heroes all run away, who's left to help? That's why I showed up. Genos is super impressed. Many knows.
Yeah, he gets out his notebook and starts writing everything down. Like a lot down. Not just like one or two things, which is odd. Because all he said was like a sentence. What else is there for Genos to write?
I don't know. A treatise?
He feels like half a journal with just this one nugget of wisdom.
But Saitama's like, I am still only rank 5. Maybe I should go out and get some more.
Punch some more asteroids.
See if there are any more left. So he wanders outside, which may or may not be a good idea, because he wanders out into the rubble, and he is accosted by none other than our favorite hero of them all.
Kamen Rider? No, Tank Top Tiger.
And
Tank Top Tiger.
And his brother.
Black Hole. Or what is it?
It's Black Hole. He's weird.
Well, he is like he does have Tank Top in his name, if I recall. Yeah, he's Tank Top Black Hole. That's weird.
Worst. But they are super annoyed that Saitama has sort of I don't know if he's jumped them, but he has definitely moved up way too much in their eyes.
Yeah, well, here's the other fun thing is that Saitama doesn't recognize Tank Top Tiger at all, and Tank Top Tiger is beside himself as to how that could possibly be. Because if you recall, dear listener, Tank Top Tiger was the one who got, like, murderated by...
Speed of Sound Sonic.
Yeah, Speed of Sound Sonic.
Right in front of Saitama.
Yeah.
And, like, yelled at him for quite a while at one time.
He was not important enough for Saitama to really notice or remember in any way, though it would be hard because he has painted tiger stripes into his hair and eyebrows.
So these two brothers were really annoyed that Saitama moved up too much. We think he's cheating, but we got to get him back.
He was just hanging around two S-class heroes.
How do we get him back? Do we beat him up? No, let's do something worse.
Let's crush his spirit. Let's go on the internet and write some really nasty tweets.
That's pretty much what
and
they
have
do.
Them go viral.
They get on Tumblr.
Yeah, that's 100% what they do.
And start writing some things.
You know, they write like a treatise.
Like, hey, guess what? Guess who actually destroyed the city? It wasn't a meteor. It was this guy. Look at him. He's not even remorseful. And all these people start gathering, and they just keep on going. He's sitting here laughing at all of you. You guys have lost everything.
He blew up that meteor. The town probably would have been better off if the meteor had just hit it than if the little bits of meteor had hit it. That's dumb.
And so they go on this very, very long tirade about, just give it up, get out of here. You're worthless. Beat it.
Yamero, I might say.
Yamero. And so Saitama just sort of stands there and looks at him, and you're like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna punch them? Is he gonna go after him? Is he gonna have a quick wit about it?
I do like how Silverfang gets to see all of this from afar and is like, Saitama's the strongest hero I know, so I shall not help out in this ridicule. It's like, on one hand, I like that you think Saitama can handle this situation, and that's nice. But on the other hand, it's like, dude, help a brother out. What are you doing?
So while this is going on, we actually get a cut shot to Genos, who is actually on the internet going through the 2chan.
Now that I'm thinking about it, he's a robot. Does he not have Wi-Fi? Can't he just, like, go on the internet himself?
Maybe the cell reception is really bad in his part of town.
Oh yeah.
Also, there was a giant meteor just a minute ago, so...
yeah, that's true. Well, then how does his apartment have Wi-Fi at all?
He doesn't. That's why he's got to get on his computer.
Because the Ethernet works? Couldn't he just jack in?
Maybe he has to swallow it and he doesn't want to. I don't know how cyborgs work.
What was Genos looking at on 4chan?
Various reactions of the folks. Some people going, "Yay, this mysterious dude saved us all," and other people like, "Hey, he destroyed my town." This
also,
isn't cool
he's
at
right
all.
here. He's downtown right now. Tank Top Tiger is yelling at him, like literally right now. This is going down.
This is where Genos learns about this, and he's like, "I've got to go help." And yeah, we get Silverfang standing there going, "Man, I know what actually happened. This guy saved us all, but I don't really want this dude to actually get into the Hero Association because he'll, quote, rot away in this industry."
Well, that's
Which
because...
says a lot.
That's because Saitama is the strongest. He is a real hero. He really wants to help people because he thinks being a hero is fun. And well, if he goes into this industry, it'll be all about points, and people higher ranking than him will get all pissy about stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, we saw a My Mask, and well, he's a jerk.
Totally
so,
a jerk.
He doesn't want to be hanging out with him. I mean, we've all seen Watchdog Man. I mean, if those aren't like shifty eyes, then I don't know what are.
No, those look like proud eyes.
Proud dog eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the shifty-eyed dog from The Simpsons.
Take Top Tiger and his brother, emboldened by their whole rabble-rousing and stirring up the mob, decide...
they go a bridge too far. Yeah, they push their luck. They push their luck too far.
They got too greedy. Dug too deep.
Tank Top Black Hole is like, oh, look, he's getting ready to fight. Is that what Saitama does every time people yell at him? He just decides to fight him and give him his patented one punch? Is that what he does? What a jerk. Not satisfied destroying the city? Are you going to punch up and beat up all these people too? Is that what you're going to do? Well, we're the real heroes, so we're going to beat you up first.
So Tank Top Tiger attacks, and it goes about as well as you think.
Yeah, it does not go well at all. No.
He flies across the place.
He should be thankful he is not a goo and a paste that must be pulled up off of something.
And then his brother's like, "How dare you do that?" So he launches at him, and Saitama just sort of grabs his hand and immediately black hole.
First, I think it's very important that we get a JoJo-esque discussion about the PSI of his grip.
Oh, yes. It's like 2,800 pounds or something.
2,800 PSI is his grip strength. It's very important. Just like JoJo, it's important that we keep these stats in mind.
Oh, yes.
That way we know exactly how strong Saitama is, because he just like grabs his hand. Poor tank top black hole is like dying, and Saitama's like, really?
Instant regret.
Are you being serious? Are you being serious that this hurts?
It's like, I'm sorry.
I can't tell because I'm like not doing anything.
I'm sorry for lying. It's not my fault. I didn't mean it. And at this,
like,
Saitama's like,
really?
you know what? Screw this. Let me tell you all how it is. You guys are ungrateful. Yeah, this is all my fault. I did this. But you know what? I do this heroing stuff for fun. So
I do it for me.
Basically, y'all can suck it.
Yeah, I do this for me. Deal with it.
If you really want to blame somebody, blame the Meteor. I just punch stuff.
Yeah, I just punch it. That's what I do. One Punch Man. Do you not see that in my name? I do the punch thing. I don't do it for your admiration. I don't do it for you. I don't do it for the praise. I do it because, hey, I thought it was fun. So I do it. You jerks.
And that's how he be. And Genos hears all that and is like, you know,
maybe it's time to go home. You might punch a fool. Come on.
Yeah, let's not blow people up. That's not good to do. So they walk home and Genos thinks, man, this guy's my master.
Well, yeah, because he's cool.
And he pledges his undying devotion. Well, some more undying devotion. And with that, we got our end credits.
He's probably going to have some more of that seaweed monster for dinner.
But after the end credits, a bonus scene of some people talking about just a C-class hero destroyed a meteor. You guys are going after someone like that? There's no hero. There's no hero here. That's nothing. Yeah. And we cut to a bunch of glowing eyes under the sea. And next episode, Deep Sea King, which is literally the best arc.
It's pretty good.
Deep Sea King.
We get to meet Puri Prisoner, and he does have hearts on his nipples. The Deep Sea King, not Puri Prisoner.
We'll get to that next time. So, what was your best of this episode?
Best of the episode. Saitama knowing that was enough. Be like, yeah, nothing to see here, all done. I punched that meteor real good. The day is saved due to me.
That settles that.
That settles that. I guess we're good here. It's just that face he has is just great. It's like 100% one face, and it's just like...
Everything's fine. This is fine. Everything's good. My best was... I really like how Saitama actually handles the aftermath. Like they're in the crater. It's not a trope. Normally this would be handled differently with him giving like a rousing speech or something. But instead he's like, you know what? Screw you guys. This is how I do. Deal with it.
If you don't want to be thankful for me saving the town, that's your prerogative. I had fun punching a meteor. I punched a rock from space. What have you done today? Complained about me punching a rock from space. One of us got stuff done.
In Tank Top Tiger's day, he got punched. That's what happened to him. And survived.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. What was your worst?
Fair. Worst? The episode's not that great. The episode could have been condensed into just one half of an episode.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nothing in this episode.
There's a lot of dragging going on.
It's good to help inform the characters and help meet some of the people of the Hero Association, but it's not a whole lot is moved forward by it.
My worst was actually Tank Top Black Hole. Like, why does he exist? What's his role here other than to get manhandled?
To complete the set with Tank Top or whatever his name is, the S-Class one.
Tank Top? Is there a Tank Top?
I think so. Isn't there one of the Tank Top brothers is an S-Class hero?
Oh, I missed that. Who do you have for MVP?
MVP. Well, this is the introduction of Silverfang, and I like Silverfang a lot. He's real cool.
I like him. He's very wizened. And he's, you will find out that he's one of the few S-Class guys that actually kind of knows what's going on.
Is not a complete jerk.
Like most everybody else will continue to discount Saitama forever, where Silverfang here is like, I know how it is. I know the truth.
Tank Top Master is the top of the tank tops.
That's good to know.
He is S-class.
Yeah, my MVP was Genos for being a super bro throughout the whole episode.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, he gave it his all at the beginning, and then at the end, he knew how to bring Saitama down without getting anybody else punched. Those are weapons of mass destruction he has there on his fists. So, next time, Deep Sea King starts. I'm so excited about Deep Sea King. All right, till next time.
Until next time, unless a meteor hits, in which case, never mind.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you'd like to get in touch with us to leave comments or suggest future silly topics, you can contact us on Facebook or Twitter at Aniki Podcast. Or if you'd like to know more about the show and hear past episodes, check out our website at aniki.fm. See you next time on Aniki.